fit on the bench is good as well. Just having a quick look at the Everton side. Lukaku, Delafeu, Barkley, Lennon, Cleverley, McCarthy. No Gareth Barry, but I think that's definitely of interest to them. Van Hal's just speaking at the moment. So hopefully we'll get Joey on in a moment. Like I say, the stream has started. So what I intend to do now is pause that, and we're up and away. Also, what I want to do is get this live comment box working. So if you just bear with me for a moment, we'll get that fired up. Select events. Just one moment. He says, I'm looking at your comments as well. Draughty spilt his mate as well. We don't want to talk about him. We'll fire in a moment. We're running late. Didn't want that to happen, but such is life, and we want to get this up and running because this will be this is what we want to see. Okay, allow. And we're up and running. I've got my live comment box up now. That's fantastic. You're all live on air. That was the whole point of this. So that's great. We've got that running up as well. And let's see if we can get anything from... No, nothing from Joey yet. Left on my own, but you know what? I'm used to it on the United stand. Canadian. The Draughty Devil is Canadian. Yeah. Voices. Why don't we talk about Draughty? Mark, you are savage. Normal now. Yeah, everything's working. I think we're up and running. So, Manchester United v Everton. Watch along live. What will happen is, if I look at my screen while I'm talking to you, top left of this screen, you can see match time. We will start the game on the second as I'm watching it. So it'll go 0-0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Unfortunately, with live streams, there is about a 10-15 second delay. So what I would suggest, if you're going to watch it live with us, what is 10 or 15 seconds? Just pause your screen and match it up with our match time, and then we'll all be watching it together, which would be fantastic. I'm excited about Manchester United today. We've got to win. You look at Arsenal winning, Manchester City winning, Leicester and Spurs I don't think about. Liverpool drew, West Ham drew. So the team's behind us, but we've got to go for fourth. Why it's there for us. And against Everton, who I think Everton are a good side, they're just not performing to their capabilities, which I think is much to do with Martinez. I don't rate him as a manager. Who heard two voices? I had two of these live streams on. Oh, I had two voices. Mark's driving. Don't worry. Audio seems to be all okay. I'm still waiting for Joey to come in because there's things I want to discuss, but I tell you what, let's be positive. I think we're going to win today, and I also think that Fellaini not starting, which a lot of us were worried about, is a bit of a concern. We've got Sunday Night Live tonight. Zara will be on the show. I think Paul, we've got an Australian. Hopefully Joey, if he ever gets up from his hangover in America. I don't want to talk about Jose v Giggs. We've done it for the last few weeks. A lot of people are doing that. We don't want that to happen. So if any of you got any ideas about what you want to talk about, one of them, what I would like to do is I'd like to throw to the panelists is what one player would you sign if you could this summer for Manchester United. We might expand it to 2 or 3, but I think maybe let's knock it up to 3. What 3 players would you sign? I tell you mine. One of them's playing today. It's not Lukaku. It's Ross Barkley. I like him. He's young. He's English, and he's that dynamic attacking midfielder, which I would like to see it as. Griezmann is my second player. I think he's a fantastic player. Can play both sides, and he's ready for a big move. And apparently a Manchester United fan. And then the third one, it's got to be a centre back. And you know what? I'm looking forward to. We might see a bit of John Stones today, I suppose. But this Laporte gets mentioned. But I've got to stick with Premier League proven, and I can't have 2 non-Premier League players in Barkley. So as a centre back, it's difficult to find a Premier League proven centre back, isn't it? We'll have to have a chat through the show. Where's the clock? Says the Draughty Devil. The clock starts when the game starts. Draughty, get with the times. Come on. Right, let's see if we can get Joey on the show. No, it's disappointing, is to say the least. But this is live TV. Let's see if we can get him again. As you can see there, I am calling Joey Tabor on live screen, but what can you do? You can't get the staff. You may not get another opportunity. Let's just say that. Everton warming up. So Bobby Charlton Stadium will be announced today as well before the game, which is obviously a big achievement for him. I think, to be honest, that's probably something to do with Jose Mourinho coming. Still can't get Joey. Hang up. we'll carry on with me for the moment. Disappointed. Mendes, I've got to talk about. Barkley, Sababi and Moyes. David Moyes, funnily enough, was actually sacked. Some of your live comments thrown in there. Some of you are getting banned already. We do have settings on there, so don't start. Manchester United 96. Everton have a strong lineup, but I reckon we will have them up and win. But we need to play like we did against them last time. Maraz on payer. It's interesting. Probably our best performance of the season so far was against Everton, but they had just had their all-time best manager die on the morning. So I don't know whether we can take any more of that, but. We'll have to see. Everton, I think, are underachievers, but they could come and give us a game. Leicester have won again. Unbelievable. I don't know how you do. I'm going to talk fancy Premier League. I don't know whether any of you do it, but I've got Wes Morgan, and they kept a clean sheet, and he scored. And I've got Schmeichel. I know there's all this doping stuff. I don't really want to get into that too much at the moment. I'll leave that to Joey. But it's Leicester, I think, are going to win the league. They've won there, and I think Southampton are a decent side. So I think Leicester might win the league. Unbelievable, isn't it? But there you go. While we're waiting around, I will just give the Draughty Devil a bit of a big shout out. But first of all, I just want to show you something. Hopefully this will work. Yeah, as you can see, the match time is now there in the corner. I'll reset that in a minute, but the minute the game kicks off on our side, we will start that match time and you'll be able to sync in perfectly with what we're doing. So that's how that will work, but I'll stop it for now. Stop it and reset that. But also, as we move towards the Sir Bobby Charlton stand, I did say stadium, I should say stand because we are the United stand. I just want to unveil this fantastic new setup we've got for the Watch Along Live. Big shout out to @Rick's Graphics, but I'm going to dedicate this fantastic studio I have to the Draughty Devil. It will now be called the Draughty Devil Stadium. So if you don't know who the Draughty is, absolutely fantastic, and he's done a lot of work on this with me. Obviously, it isn't the Mark Goldbridge channel. A lot of people think it is, but it isn't, and a lot of work's gone into this. And I think having that live comment box, it's something we've wanted to do for a long time, and to be able to put this in place and have you lot actually live, because I see the live comment box when we're live anyway, and I'm saying, oh, I don't know, Tyler Mitchell says this, whatever, but you don't see it, and I miss a lot. And now, from now on, you're part of live United Stand from now on the live comments. And we're also going to bring this in for the after match live reaction, which I will do straight after. I'm on air now for 2 hours until the closing whistle, and I'm also on air with a live reaction straight off, which we'll chuck the link in for the end, but we're a couple of hours away from that. I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward to doing this. I didn't expect to be doing it all on my own, I must admit, but hopefully at some point we will get Joey. We could. I'll throw it out to any United Stand regulars. If you are around, do drop me a Twitter message and I will get you up on air now. It is professional. It is a very professional stadium. I'm doing my level best because we are without the American Joey. He is meant to be here for the launch of this. But I tell you what, the great thing is we've got all you lot with us. And there's a lot of praise in there for the Draughty Devil as well, which is fantastic. Connor says it's great to see the progress this channel has made. This is something new. We will be using this studio and setup for the live match reaction, so you are all going to be a part of it on the live comments from now on. So that's fantastic. But the live watch along, how many of you are going to watch it with us? I hope you will do. The first one we did was a real pilot and I was poor. I'm on the stand today. Mark Goldbridge is on the stand. I need to improve on this live watch along because I was messing around with the setup way too much. And today you're going to get some proper analysis and hopefully some proper bloody reaction when United score some goals. That's what we want to see. Back of the net goals. Good game. We've got to win today. Somebody keeps saying Kenya. I'll just let you know, you can be blocked. I'm not blocking you because you're from Kenya. Fantastic. I've never been, but I'm not going to block you for that. But let's just be careful what we say. What time is it in America? Joey might be sleeping. He may well do, but snooze, you lose. And there may well be somebody saying, get me on the show. I can tell you what, there isn't. Wrong layover. Yay, sorry, watching live. Sorry, I was on the way. Yes, so we are now 10 minutes off the game kickoff. As I said, the team is as the team of Manchester City. Really positive to see Ashley Young on the bench and Herrera. Really positive to see No Fellaini. Give us your match predictions in the live comment box because that will fly up there. I don't necessarily have to shout you out anymore. You get in there and give us what you think of the team, who is going to come along with it. But let's have a look at that. Yeah, we did somebody just said on Twitter there, what the hell's going on? And for some reason, nothing to do with me. I'm very rarely speechless, but I do see what's going on Twitter. And we'd put a foreign tweet out saying, "Commissar something else." YouTube. I don't know what that's all about. YouTube can be quite weird at times. But we are 10 minutes off kickoff. I really could do with somebody joining me, and it's. I'm going to carry on. Because that's what we're here for. How many people are watching? That's always an interesting thing as to whether I should carry on. 295. Keep sharing the link then, because we will be live in 10 minutes. Remember the match time up there will click. I think it's important that you're not 10 seconds or 15 seconds ahead of me when we're watching the game, because that will probably ruin it. And at the end of the day, what does it matter for being 10 seconds behind if you're watching and joining this all in? So the match time in my top left will start the minute the second the game starts, and you can sync in with us, because that's what Watch Along Live is all about. We are not showing an illegal stream of the game. That is not what the United Stand is all about. The United Stand is about you, and it's about real fan content, and it's about not having to listen to the likes of Martin Tyler and Michael Owen and Robbie Savage, who basically haven't got a clue. But Zara Connolly is this could be interesting. Hello, I don't know who we've got there. Zara maybe, I don't know. Oh, we can accept it. This is quite interesting. Zara, you are now Joey. Can you hear me? Yeah. We will see if everybody else is able to get it. Hopefully the audio settings should be set up, but we'll await the live comment section there just to make sure that everybody can hear you. George Blogs, do you like Full-Time Devils? No. I mean, no, I don't mean no, I don't like them. I meant no, let's not talk about Full-Time Devils. This is the United Stand. They do a great job. End of that conversation. Mark, you never answer me. I'm watching you the last 14 months. What do you want to know, Jer Clary? Because we are obviously live here. Zara, are you set up watching it with the live comments as well? Very well organised. I think we're going to have to do without Joey. Zara isn't Joey. You will see it says Joey. She's my Joey for the day because she's jumped in for Joey. But have you seen the startup, Zara? Yeah, I'm excited by it. I mean, I was saying this on the preview the other day, and I don't know whether you play FIFA. I shouldn't even say that just because you're a girl, but I don't know whether you. Well, that's good to know. But I played as Everton yesterday against somebody. He may well be watching the show, and he beat me 7-1. And I like to play as Everton, but I think it was more down to the fact that he's better than me on FIFA. I like to think I'm very good, but obviously not. But I do think Everton have got a good side. I'm interested to watch Lukaku. Not so much that he'll batter us, but apparently you're quite loud, Zara. So I don't know. I'm not sure how we can. What about the day? We can't hear Zara, people are saying. Right. No sound. That is disappointing. Can't hear Zara. Well, I'll carry on while you're doing that, because that may be something to do with my setup, but we should be able to hear you, which is disappointing. So let's have a look at that. That's right. Save. Okay. Yeah, I can change it, so I'm gonna have a little go with it now. This is crap. This is absolute crap. I apologise for this because this is the problem when it should work and it isn't. I can't get this to work when we're live on telly. Live, I'm afraid it's not going to work. I don't think. No. I don't want any audio preview. Default speakers. Let's see if that makes any difference. Right. Can you hear me still? Yeah. We're going to have to just wait and see if anybody can hear you, because that's obviously the problem at the moment. But Sir Bobby Charlton at the moment is actually getting his Sir Bobby Charlton stand with Ed Woodward next to him. Brave man Ed Woodward to stand there, but everybody's Sir Alex Ferguson himself is stood there with a flag. And we will await to see if anybody can actually hear Zara at the moment, because I really I'm Kenyan. Okay, can anybody hear Zara? That's the main thing we need to know. She's too quiet. She's too quiet. United chanting for Sir Bobby. So Baddy's back. Can't hear. Kramer. Who can hear me and who can't hear me? Because if we establish this before the game, 5 minutes off. No sound at all. Mark, set me your phone number. No, we can't hear her. No, no, no. Can anybody hear me? Can't hear Zara. Right, okay. I'm going to mess around with this a bit. Okay, everyone can hear me, but nobody can hear Zara. So I think I'm just going to have to carry on without you, because I can't change this live in the stream. Okay, all right, no worries. Everyone can hear me, but nobody can hear Zara. We can hear you, but Zara speaking like a mice, like a mouse. Can you? I can. If she comes back, we'll have another go. But I want to start. The game is literally going to start in 3 minutes, and that's the main thing. Okay, we've got Zara trying to come back in at the moment. She left. She's back. We can't hear you though at the moment. I can hear you, but I think you're quite quiet. I don't understand why that is. I can maybe try and do something in the call audio settings.
Mark can hear me. I can't say that. All right.
We might have her back now. We might have you back. Let's see what happens. Just do some talking, Zara.
Okay. I don't really know what to talk about. Bobby Charlton's walking off the pitch now. As you do.
I'm going to call you back on Skype. We're just about to start the game. I apologise for this. This is what happens when people let you down at the last minute. It won't be happening again. Don't worry about that. Don't want to speak to the Draughty Devil. We do want to speak to Zara. Let's see if we can get her back.
Hello?
Hello, I've got you now.
Hello? Got me now, right, okay.
I just don't understand. You're not coming up on my screen for some reason. I don't know why. That's a bit of a pain. We can hear you, we just can't see you, which is a bit of a pain.
Oh, well, that is a pain.
Ah, got you now.
Wait, you've got me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is on a delay.
Right, the game is about to kick off on my screen.
Yeah.
So I'm going to hit the start button. Literally, this will link in with when it's starting on my screen, so you might want to pause your screen. Watch for the match time in the top left. We've got Lingard and Rashford. The minute it starts, right, you'll see the match time kicking off now. That is where we are in the game, and we are off. I will just do it alone, but I think we have got Zara back anyway, so that's fine. As long as everybody can hear me, that's all that matters in life generally. And we started off, and United have got a corner. Zara, you are live on my stream at the moment. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I don't know whether anybody else can hear you, but we are live, and the game is off, and that's all that matters. Literally. So the match stream time is... we are 35 seconds in. You can sink in and be absolutely level with us. You can be ahead if you want, but that's a bit counterproductive, really. It's kicked off. Zara, what's your prediction? Zara, I think everybody can hear you as well.
Okay. I think possibly, if, obviously Everton come out and try fighting as well, I think we might be able to get a draw out of this. But if United actually play like United stars, then we'll actually win. Yeah,
I think so. I think it's interesting as I've said before. I can relax a little bit now. The audio's set up, and as long as the thing is, as long as it's set up for the actual game, I think that's all that matters. But Everton have got a good side. I'm interested to watch Lukaku. I'm not really interested to watch Aaron Lennon. I think he's poor, and Smalling's got him in his pocket there. But Delafou's a decent player. Barkley is another player I'm looking forward to watching. I just think Everton have underachieved, but Manchester United, we have got to win this game, haven't we?
Yeah, we've definitely got to win it. I mean, you can see, I think the line is pretty good. Fellaini's not starting, and that's an absolute bonus.
Yeah, Fellaini isn't starting. I'm sure we'll probably see him at some point. But I think that resistance to not pick him in this game, I don't normally give Louis van Gaal much credit, but he probably does deserve a little bit today for not starting Fellaini. I'm just catching up on some Twitter messages there as well, because we will be posting out on Twitter as well. But let's get this live comment box up and running. Have you got the live comments thing up on your screen as well?
Yes, I do.
Does it tell you how many are watching at the moment?
Yeah, it does.
How many? 2?
708.
All right, 708. Okay. Fair play with you for sticking with us. We are 2 minutes and 23 seconds into the game then, so do sink in with us. Bit of a steady start to the game so far is what I would say. I'm going to mess around with, not with Zara, literally, because we're not in the same same city. But what I am going to do is just try a couple of things, because it's been quite a stressful morning, and I would like to be able to flick over at some point and show you Zara in full screen like that when I need to take a toilet break, which is what I will do. But for the moment, we will go back to the full screen. I'm sure you're all going to now say, put Zara in full screen, because we want to see her. James McCarthy is down on the pitch at the moment. It's been a bit of a slow start, but a good win for Leicester today, Zara. I don't know whether you saw that. 1-0.
Yeah, 7 points clear now. I think it's great for them. I think it's good that the underdogs have an amazing shot at winning.
Yudja's saying, the game, please. Yudja, you may not know much about the United Stand. We won Best New Fan Channel 2015. We are verified on YouTube. We are not about to start live streaming illegally a match. This is a watch along. This is why we've got a match time. And a lot of people will know that because we were testing it yesterday. This is for you to watch the game legally, or however you watch it, and then sync the time in with our top left there, 3:44, and join in the game with other fans. And basically, you're the star of the show now as well. Your live comment section is there below Zara. Everybody can see what you're saying there. So give us your comments on the starts of the game so far. Very hard to say who's doing well at the moment. But yet again, this gets on my nerves. Mata is pretty much playing out on the right midfield again with Lingard at 10. It worked well against Manchester City, but I'm not a big fan of that, Zara. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, I don't think... It depends on what team you're playing against, and I don't think it'll work well against Everton. I just don't... You can see it now, like, they're gaining a lot of possession, as you can see in LVG, but he loves that. But we've just got to try and see whether we can create chances from that.
I think Lukaku against Chris Smalling is going to be really good to watch. I'm happy with the team. The start is very cagey, which is what you would expect from Everton and Manchester United. Both decent sides. It surprised me that Louis van Gaal this week said that United have got a good record against them. I don't think we have. Or is Lukaku in the penalty box? Bad touch, and Smalling gets a sniff and cuts out the danger as per usual. Good play there by Chris Smalling. But Lingard, he is playing in that midfield position, and he's too lightweight, and Barkley's just got away from him there. That's going to be interesting.
Easy,
Pardon?
It was just really too easy for him.
Imani says, why is the clown starting pub player instead of Memphis? I presume we're talking Lingard there, who, to be fair, against Man City wasn't actually that bad. I was born to hate Villa says, goal, we're not that far behind, and we can block. Let me just say that. But Mata, 1-0, yeah, whatever. I'm actually watching this live, and you're behind me, remember. So you're getting the stream behind me, but I'm watching this live. So, 5, where is the game, man? There won't be a game, Sajan. We're not doing that. It's a live watch-along, which is why it's called a live watch-along. Lukaku better be here in the summer, says Belushi. Be interesting. I think, you know what? I think United's season now is very much the last chance saloon. I should copyright that because I've said it so many times since January. We can still get top 4. It's going to take something incredible like a 90% win rate, which we've only ever had 50% under Van Gaal. But the great thing is, I don't fear anybody anymore. If we get beaten, there's another man, John Stones, who's another player we'd like to watch today against Rashford. We've got Spurs next week, who I thought were fantastic against Liverpool. I'm excited about the next 3 games, Zara. Everton, West Ham and Spurs. Well, Everton, Spurs and West Ham to get it the right way around. We may as well play these teams now, and if we get beat, then it's nothing new for us.
Yeah, I've said before about consistency is key and stuff, and we're not consistent, and maybe just after this international break, hopefully the consistency might start. And then it's got the games like Spurs. I'm looking forward to the Spurs match especially. I think it'll be really good, especially the defence against like Harry Kane and players like that.
Yeah, I mean, Harry Kane is a player that we'd like to see. I mean, I'll just give you an update on the game at the moment. It's pretty much United in control. We should expect to be at home, but Everton looking pretty decent on the break. We're playing quite a high line at the back, and Carrick is trying to dictate the play, but every time he gets it, just like there, they're closing into Carrick and not giving him a lot of space, which actually is a very good tactic against the likes of Carrick. Martial there just feeding Rojo into Lingard. Martial with the cross. Rashford gets up. He's still got it in the box. Tried the back flick, and it's cleared by Everton for looks like it might be a corner, but very nearly. He's live wire Rashford, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely. You can see the energy in him constantly all the time. Like, he doesn't get disheartened throughout the game if anything goes wrong. It is a corner. It would have been an interesting decision if Rooney had been fit, I think. I don't know where. Actually, I would have wanted Rooney to play. I would have played him in the number 10 position and put Lingard out on the right. I think Mata is a waste, and you'd still start Rashford as that number 9. So I wouldn't have a problem with Rooney being fit. Who would you, Mark and Zara, want, Lukaku or Kane? That's a good question. I'll go to Zara first. I think I'd want Kane, to be honest. I don't know why. I think it's just because he's just constant. I think it's just he's in form at the moment. Although Lukaku, if like Jose comes, I don't know. I think Lukaku would be good as well. They've both got pros and cons to them.
Yeah, I like Harry Kane. He's not. I suppose we are being asked who would you prefer. So I like Lukaku, and I love to blow my own trumpet. Everton Stones just messing around with it at the back there. Is it Stones? Looks like John Stones. No, it's not, because he's number 5. But breaks down a free kick to Manchester United. It was Barkley. I'll go Lukaku, because I said last summer I wanted Lukaku, and then he's gone and had a fantastic season. I like Lukaku because he's big, he's strong, he's young, he's left-footed, and he's Premier League proven, and I think that is very important to United at the moment. Joey's available to join us now. Unfortunately, sorry Joey, we've moved on from that, but we'll probably get you on the next time. But Zara isn't Joey, if anybody's tuned in. She's called Zara. So
unfortunately not, especially because I don't have a beard, but
Yeah, you don't want a beard. That would be quite weird. Apparently you're a little bit echoey, so I'm going to try. Don't know what I can try and do something.
Hey, Rooney was looking pretty cheery then from the sideline.
I think
Lynn's just played.
What I might be able to do. Hopefully this will work a bit better now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good. Another free kick there. Smalling on Cleverly. Yeah, I think it's just your microphone's a bit muffled.
I'll try to see what I can do. Is that better?
Yeah, it's much better.
Okay.
You might have gone a bit quiet, but the noise. Let's see. Watch online.
It's worse.
It's alright, I think I was trying to mess something about, but hopefully I've sorted it out now.
People are saying it sounds like we're out to sea.
Yeah, I think it's hopefully it'll be better now.
Okay.
Let us know if it isn't. I was just trying something there, and sometimes in life when you try something it can go a little bit worse, but we've hopefully got Drawty watching anyway, so
yeah.
Fixed, yeah, we fixed it, good. I've gone back to what it was like before, but Drawty was mainly, but Everton with a chance there. Well cleared by Mata. Everton do look lively, I would say that. And in fact, you know what? You can all be part of the old Twitter updates because I'm tweeting it now. Everton looking lively. If you follow us on Twitter, you're going to get it live. Zara, feel free to jump in and talk at any time.
Oh.
Have we still got problems with the sound, have we?
That's what I'm wondering. Can everyone hear us?
No, it is better. People are saying it's better now.
That's good. There's a beep noise in the background. Well, Drawty said it sounds like I'm in a small cave. I can assure everyone I'm not in a small cave.
Foul on Barkley there. Dude, I want a game. Hi. If Lukaku, what happens? Everton look good on the break. Expects some goals in this game, says Gung-Shi, which I think is a fair call. Okay, I'm messing around with the audio here, and it may work and it may not, but we would just have to see. Bit echoey, says Gung-Shi.
Okay.
Put the game on. Put the game on, somebody says. That's not how it works. Look, if you want to go and watch an illegal stream, you're on the wrong place. We are watching, this is a watch-along. And Everton were nearly along there. Lukaku just about to feed Lennon, but Daley Blind, as per usual, with a nice interception. And that is going to stay in play. Yeah, he's kept it on. Rashford out on the right side here. Needs a bit of support, but the players are running in and he's knocked it in. Stones gets rid of it. ban the guy typing Kenya. I mean, yeah, we'll probably will do a bit of that if you want to have a chat, Zara. I'm just going to do a bit of maintenance, as they say. It was a good chance there for Everton, but it was Daley Blind, who I've been impressed with. I know a lot of people don't like Daley Blind, but I have been impressed with him lately, and I think he's doing a good job, and he reads the game really well. Compliments Chris Smalling really well.
Yeah, he does. I just think that maybe, though, he's seriously going to need a rest soon. Like LBG ages ago said he was going to rest him and then just completely didn't.
I'm just going to do a bit of... People might hear me for a minute because I'm just maintenance, as they listening to it on my screen as well. It was a good chance there for Everton, but it was Daley Blind, who I've been impressed with. I know a lot of people don't like Daley Blind, but I have been impressed with him lately, and I think he's doing a good job, and he reads the game really well. Compliments Chris Smalling really well.
Yeah, he does. I just think that maybe, though, he's seriously going to need a rest soon. Like LBG ages ago said he was going to rest him and then just completely didn't.
I'm happy with that. I think your sound's all right without.
Yeah, Draughty is saying echo.
Draughty can do one because we'd set this all up to yesterday and it's all gone wrong. Right, I'm just trying to just blocking the Kenya guy. Just doing a bit of maintenance, which we can do while we're on air. That's fine. Jimmy Curtis, you're blocked. Ryan Giggs looks stressed, says Tox Kazim. Jimmy Curtis is banned by the United stand. That's fine. Good. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm not happy to ban people. I'm just happy that it seems to be running quite well. And obviously, this is the first time we've really done it. So I will be live straight after the game, which I always do, and we'll do that on our own. But we've got things set up, and it will run smoothly this time. Unfortunately, the audio's been messed up because it should be Joey, which it was set up for, and Zara fantastically has dropped in a bit early. You will be on the Sunday show tonight live as well, won't you?
Yes, I will be. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. I think we've lost you again.
Just not as Joey, as me.
As you, yeah. There we go. Back. Well, 15 minutes in, it's not dissimilar to a Louis van Gaal sort of game, to be honest. It's very side to side. Everton are very, very compact, tenacious. I think Everton, and this is why I like playing as them on FIFA, they've got players who are athletic and fast, and they look a little bit quicker than us. We just look, as we always have done under Louis van Gaal. Great shot there by Martial, just wide. Threw me away from my commentary there. It was a decent shot. We'll see how wide it was. Lingard putting him in, and he just thinks, I'll have a go here. And, oof, I tell you what, it's probably half a foot off hitting the post. It's a lovely shot. It deflects off Baines, so it probably would have been on target anyway. Did you see that, Zara?
Yeah, I did. It was really good. I think it was quite good from Lingard then as well.
Yeah, it was.
Spotted him straight away and passed it straight to Martial, no hesitation.
I've just figured it out. Joey's getting a lot of your very sexy comments. You've got Joey. You got Joey under your name. Everton on the attack here with Delafu. Decent cross. Nobody there.
I don't think anyone wants that, Casey.
That's what I want to do. That's perfect. Okay. Let's have a look at some of the live comments box then. The sound is just fine. Of course, it can't be perfect. It's not a big bug at GV show. Stop complaining, little brat, says Burr. In all honesty, I don't mind people complaining about the sound. I know it's slightly off. We're on air for 2 hours. I know my microphone is very good. Unfortunately, Zara's had to jump in at the last minute, and it was all set up for a different thing. So I don't want to spend 5 minutes on when we're live talking a match, trying to sort out an audio which is doable and listenable. It will get better, and I'm just looking. There's some comments getting blocked because you are using words that will be blocked, so you can't swear.
And also anyone posting live streams.
Yeah, live streams, you're going to get blocked for that as well. This isn't a live stream. The United Stand is the independent Manchester United fan channel. We won an award last year. We're verified on YouTube. We're not going to show illegal streams. What this is, for you to watch the game, I'm watching it on Sky Sports. It's a watch along. It's for us to all comment on the game and get involved and have a chat. And obviously we'll do the live match reaction straight after, which I know you're all you all like and is very popular. But this is just a new idea to, just have a little bit of a chat while the game's there. And obviously we've got this live comment box now, so you can be the star of the show as well, which is good. But John Stones does start for Everton. A lot of people didn't expect him to start. He hasn't been playing recently, but I must admit, so far, 18 minutes and 50 seconds into the game, I love showing off with our match time. We are pretty 50-50 against Everton, and in a game that we've got to win, you'd need more. But I think this is probably part of the bigger picture anyway, Zara, that it's just the style of play we play. I was trying to say that before Martial took that shot out of the blue. Everton look more of a team. We just look like we always do under Louis van Gaal. We've got 11 decent players, and you're sort of waiting for one of those players to produce some sort of individual brilliance like Martial there to get us a goal, because the actual team structure, we just don't look very good as a team, and we haven't looked very good as a team all season. We'll still get points, we can still win this game, and I hope we do, but a lot of it comes down to not attractive football. It comes down to the individual's pace, like Martial and Rashford and Lingard, or a good ball by Mata. There's not really any structure. I don't know what you think about that.
No, I think you can certainly see in Man United's squad everyone's individuality, but there's not really that team sort of playing style. I mean, every time it gets near to Everton trying to get near our box, you can just see Blind just comes out of nowhere and clears it, but there's not sort of a structure in the defence to try and do it together as a team, as in like one person's there waiting for the ball to pass it forward. It's just that it has to be cleared and then it's gone and that's it.
Yeah, Everton are on the break here, and I think that's the problem. And that's a decent ball by Lennon to feed Delafeu, who I haven't seen much of him lately, but he's done all right. And that's we'll clear that one. It was a poor ball into the box. Although there will be a free kick to Everton on the edge of the box, and they do have Leighton Baines. It's Schneiderlin who's done the foul. Decent from this range.
Score still 0-0 to people asking.
Yeah, of course. I forgot that probably some of you who will just not be watching the game at all. We will be providing updates on that, obviously, on any goal or any chance. So you can. That's another reason to watch it. I mean, the purpose of it really is that you watch it by whatever means you do. You sync in with our match clock, and we all watch it together and comment on the game. That's the whole point. But if you're not watching it, if you're not even watching it, you can watch this, and we will give you updates on what's going on. Leighton Baines and Ross Barkley behind this. I don't expect De Gea to get beaten twice in one season by a free kick, but that Payet one was pretty special. I don't think he's going to get beat here, Zara, do you?
No, I don't.
Put it on you now.
Oh my god, why'd you put it on me?
It's a decent free kick. It's gone for a corner off the wall.
Thank God for that. I am not getting any stick for this. Drotty says, have you got the form guide?
We do. Tell Drotty that if he wants to come on the show, he's more than welcome.
I have tried to tell him.
So corner for Everton. I'm just messing about this. Maybe ban BC. Okay, I've just got to go and ban somebody else.
As you do.
As you do. Has a decent cross, but it's gone out for a goal kick. Lukaku getting up. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not been the most exciting 22 minutes of a football match I've ever seen. I don't know what your thoughts are, Zara.
No, I'd say it's pretty equal. There's not like one team shining more than the other, I don't think, personally.
Yeah. He's blocked. Yeah, if somebody posting up live streams, we're not having any of that. It's illegal. We're not having that going up on the videos. So don't do that, or you'll get banned and probably reported as well. So just don't do it. That's not what it's all about.
And also people who are asking Drotty to send them.
I've just lost Zara again there. Skype breaking down. The problems of live TV. But I will get her back. Don't worry about that. Just watching this game at the moment, and to be honest, it's quite disappointing at the moment. It's just the same old United, and I had hopes that we might come into this a little bit more upbeat. and a little more up for it after the break. But it's not to be so far. I'm sure we will improve. But Everton looking comfortable. And how many times have we been 0-0 at half time? And I know we've got 20 minutes until half time, but we need to do better. We definitely need to be doing better. Just waiting to see if we can get Zara back on. Yeah, got you, Zara. It just dropped off. I don't know why, but we'll just keep getting you back on. United on the break here though with Lingard. Everton just look hungrier in the tackle. They're more up for it, and I think that's something that over the years and it is years under Louis van Gaal now. We've struggled. We do struggle with teams who get at us, and this league this year. Whether it's doping that making players more Rojo tries to hit one on the volley from the edge of the box. Would have been an absolute classic if it had gone in, but it didn't. But we just look lethargic, don't we?
But we do look a bit lethargic. I've said it before about Rojo too. I just think that he just seems too tired when he plays. Like, you should have that little look up when you're trying to score, when you score in there, and he didn't. He just sort of hit it and just fingers crossed, hope for the best. You need to have the accuracy to finish the goals.
I mean, for those who there's been some. I mean, we're not going to talk Jose Mourinho or Ryan Giggs on the Sunday show tonight because we've done it a bit too much, and there's past shows about that, and nothing's changed in the last week. Oh, Smalling's on his arse. De Gea. That's why De Gea is so good, so fast off the line there.
Spanish Dave is god drawing this match.
Yeah, he was. Smalling slipped. Lukaku was in. Running onto the ball, but De Gea comes from nowhere and clears it, and that is why he's so important. I'll bring that in there now. Actually, what I would say about Jose Mourinho is, as we watch Smalling slip, but De Gea is just faster over him and Lukaku, same distance apart from the ball, and De Gea's quicker. But what I would say about Jose Mourinho, I tweeted it out earlier. Jose equals Mendes. Mendes is De Gea's agent, which means De Gea will stay. Mendes is also Renato Sanchez and James Rodriguez's agent, so that's the sort of player that we can bring in. Jose Mourinho equals titles. Louis van Gaal equals fifth and Fellaini. So, by all means, go for Giggs. I'm not saying don't go for Giggs, but you will run a massive risk that you do not need to take. Is basically what I'm saying about that. But it's a dull half an hour. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what your thoughts on the game are, Zara, so far, but that is what I'm feeling.
Yeah, I think it is, but to be fair, you've got to say at least we didn't start off absolutely terribly. And that's a horrible way to look at it this season, but that's the way we are looking at it, that we've not just completely had no defence whatsoever.
I think the problem that Manchester United have is that when they come up against teams who play as a team, we really struggle to play as a team because Van Gaal doesn't understand the Premier League, and we've got no fluency is the word I was thinking about a couple of minutes ago. Whereas the likes of Everton and Spurs certainly yesterday, Leicester, even Arsenal when they get going, they have a fluency, they have a style, and we don't really have a style of play. It's just you don't really know what we're going to do. Whereas there's a cross coming in from Rashford there. When we used to play under Alex Ferguson, and I don't like harking back to that, but when we used to be on it as United, you knew the right back was going to be overlapping with the right winger. The left back ever was going to be overlapping with the left winger. We were going to get balls into the box. Midfielders were going to commit themselves into the box. We were going to be chance after chance after chance. We don't create. Van Gaal, it could have worked. He could have won us a league, but he's never going to be a chance after chance, exciting, edge of the seat manager. And when it doesn't work, it becomes really, really lethargic to watch. And we do lack fluency. Although we've got a corner now, we could well score from it. Cross comes in. It's a Daily Blind one. It's a free header. Martial and Coleman clears it. But that'll be an interesting battle. Coleman against Martial. They back killed each other. He back killed him, didn't he, in the last game? But what we'll do is we'll have a chat at half time about the game, obviously, and we'll also be discussing other performances and whether we can get top four. I think on the back of this we probably wouldn't do. I should also be referring to the live comment box because that's what we're doing. Michael Edgerton, lethargic football. Lynn Hall, times like right now, we need a manager up on the touchline yelling at them to get passing forward and attack. There's absolutely no one rollicking these players when they should be. I would agree with that. But this is Louis van Gaal. I think this today isn't necessarily a bad performance. It's just what you get with Louis van Gaal. We're never going to play a lot of football in the final third. It's always very structured. I mean, there's so much pace in that lineup today. When you look at Martial, Lingard and Rashford, you've got Schneiderlin and Carrick who can work as a midfield too. You know, their job is to win the ball. Lukaku in the penalty box there. Smalling is basically marking Lukaku, and I think that's going to be an interesting battle as the game comes on, as Daley Brun brings it out. But we've got players in that team that it should be quite exciting, as Martial will get there ahead of Coleman in the corner, but Coleman, I think, has knocked it out for a corner. But we just don't. The manager, the team is a reflection of the manager, and the manager just doesn't inflict any sort of excitement or style on this Manchester United side. It's the most boring side I've seen in my lifetime, and I've seen David Moyes manage this club.
Yeah, but I have to say I have to agree with that Lynn Hall, because she was on about like we need a manager up on the touchline yelling at them to get passing forward, and that's what I love when a manager does that, when you can see the passion in their eyes and the passion for the game. And if the manager's hungry to win, then the players will be hungry too.
Is Martial on the edge of the box? I mean, I would happily take a 1-0 win today by any means, but it's for me it's it isn't as bad as Watford, because Watford deserve to beat us at Old Trafford. But Everton are certainly the team, and I'll get some of your comments on this in a moment, but as to what you're all thinking. But my feeling on the game so far, as we hit the half an hour mark, is that they deserve to be probably not in front, but they are on top, Everton, and winning 1-0 is all well and good, but I think that game's got that feeling about it with Manchester United, is that if we're going to win this, and I have to believe we will win it because we need to win it, we're going to win it like we did against Watford again, with some sort of goal that possibly we don't. Although Rashford is nearly in there, but Stones looks very comfortable and mops up in the penalty box. If we're going to win this, it's going to take not a run against the play, but some sort of individual brilliance to do it, because as a team we don't look very structured. Although Rashford and Martial always look exciting.
Between Martial and Rashford.
I presume Tim Howard must be injured at the moment, or he's grown some hair and lost some weight, because that's definitely not Tim Howard in goal. Stones coming forward there, and good tackle back by Lingard. I mean, that's going to win Lingard some friends. He does tackle back well there. But why is he playing at number 10? I mean, we started this experiment, I think, in the second leg against Liverpool, and we were 3-0 down from the first leg, or 2-0 down from the first leg. And I like Lingard, but he's not a number 10. He needs to be out on the wide. Leighton Baines is getting older now, and he can have a cigar and slippers on today because he's got Juan Mata up against him. Well done, Lingard, says PL nickname. Yeah, well done. Gregory Stone, Everton have nothing to gain or lose, so they can play freely, not to mention. Very similar to that season under Sir Alex Ferguson, isn't it, when we kept going ahead and they got back to 3-3 and basically cost us the league. They don't have a lot to play for, but they do. They're still in the FA Cup. They've got a very good chance. In fact, this could be a warm-up for the FA Cup if by some miracle we can go to West Ham and win, which I don't expect us to do. We need Mourinho as soon as possible. Howard fit to play next season. I tell you what, I am absolutely loving the live comment box, because it's very difficult to cover you all when we are live, and this way we really do get to do it. So thanks for everybody who is commenting.
That's quite interesting that I think it's Marbury, she just put like, imagine if Leicester will be doing the same thing in Champions League next season. I mean, imagine them against like Barcelona or something. That'd be such a good, it'd be so weird to see Leicester in Champions League.
I don't think Leicester... I mean, that's a good header back by... was it Jagielka? Yeah. I don't think Leicester would be complaining, to be honest. A lot of people are saying, they'll lose Mahrez, Kante. I mean, I don't know whether anyone saw Kante playing for Leicester today. He was everywhere. I was actually in the pub at the time, and I spilt my pint, and he was there cleaning up in no time. But they're going to lose Kante. They're going to lose Mahrez. Vardy signed a new contract. The trouble with Leicester is they're not a title-winning side. Their fans will be absolutely ecstatic to win the title this year. They will never do it again. It's a one-off, and they will be overjoyed with that. But they can't sustain that as a Champions League side, and they won't be anywhere near the Champions League next year because everybody else will get their act together. But it's a fantastic story, and maybe we will touch on it more at half time. I've got some big questions for you all at half time anyway, so do stay involved with that, and we'll integrate more with the live comments box. But Darmian into
I think
Mata.
your man crush Carrick's doing pretty well.
Well, you know what? Carrick is a fantastic player, and Darmian as well. I like Darmian, and today, against the side that's hitting us on the break, like Liverpool did when they came here, the first job of a right back, and I wish people would understand this, is to defend. And Darmian is 10 times the defender that Varela is. He needs to improve going forward, but he's a defender first and foremost. And Everton on the break are very good. Oh, Daley Blind there, superb. He's my man of the match so far, Daley Blind. Basically,
definitely, I'd say so.
Long ball up, he's exposed with Lukaku, long ball, they're both running up to the ball, and he basically just controls it, flips it past him, and runs away with it. He's doing absolutely superb, Daley Blind, at the moment.
He's not letting anything faze him at all.
No, whether he's a long-term centre-back, whether somebody like Mourinho would trust him, I don't know, but I think over the season, he's probably the success story of Van Gaal's doing. I know people say Martial and Rashford. I think Rashford plays because Will Keane got injured, and there's a tasty tackle by Coleman there on Rojo. He did take the ball, but he also took the player. But it is a corner. So just watching that back again. Yeah, it's a good tackle. Rashford, he stumbled on him. Martial, I don't think was even Van Gaal's signing. Apparently it was through gigs. But Blind is a player that he's played at centre-back, and he's done really well. 0-0. Mesut Ozil, the genius, is saying goal. You will be blocked. We have blocked people. We will block people. Rooney, Louis Van Gaal, Glazers can all piss off, says Mr.
Corner
Stilper.
coming from Blind now.
Corner from Blind. Headed wide by Schneiderlin. Wasn't even a good header worth watching. Rojo, Lukaku, Mesut Ozil, the genius. I've got an eye on you, Mesut Ozil, the genius. Let's just say you're on thin ice. First half possession, Louis Van Gaal will not be happy. 47% Manchester United, 53% to Everton. So the philosophy isn't working. We're not at 60% plus. But I tell you what, as we approach the third, this is a long half, Zara. This is a long, long half. We're doing a lot of talking.
I know, but I don't really know what to say tomorrow because it's just the same old match. There's nothing that's making you go, oh yeah, this is happening. It's 50-50 between the pair of them, and it takes a lot longer for United to actually get into a match. Whereas we used to be able to start off that fire at the start as soon as the match was started, all the way up until the whistle blew. And now it takes us at least like the first half just to get into it.
It's disappointing. I do apologise to Manchester United fans because we do this all the time, and it's boring.
It's 50-50 between the pair of them, and it takes.
Sorry, I've got Zara on loop there. It's boring football, to be honest. I mean, it's exciting when Rashford and Martial get it for sure. Not Luke Shaw. And Mata is coming in wide here. But it's side-to-side football. It's side-to-side football all the time. And Everton, to be honest, you can never fully stop a team scoring. And we may well pick up a goal. But Everton at the moment are not having any problem at all in defending against us because the football's too slow. Although that's brilliant by Rashford.
That's great.
It's a good tackle. It's not a penalty. Basically, Rashford on the edge of the box, received the ball, flicked it through. Martial ran through. Everton players from all sides basically closed in, took him out. But it wasn't a penalty. But it was good play. And that, I think that's backs up what we're saying, Zara, really. It's those two are the exciting two. And everybody else is side to side.
I'm liking the partnership between Rashford and Martial. You can see it really, the pair of them really bonding together. And when that happens, you'll get so much of a partnership where without them even saying anything, they'll know where they're going to go, they'll know the spatial awareness, and that's when the creativity goes between them to create massive goals.
I mean, Carrick, just there, he played a decent ball out wide. It's a good ball, and Mata's now got into Lingard. I'm not convinced by Lingard is what I'm going to say. I know a lot of you won't like that, but he's playing number 10. That's beautiful by Barkley. This is what I like about him. He's just got such good close control, and he's looking bigger and stronger, and he's very fast. I would take him at Manchester United. I tell you what, I rate Barkley so high. I'd consider him over Lukaku. Just like him, I think he's got loads of potential under a decent manager. And I know for a fact that Mourinho was thinking about him at Chelsea, and hopefully he might start thinking about him again. Premier League proven as well. But Everton, they've not really created anything clear cut because we've got Smalling and Blind who are playing really well. But they're certainly winning the midfield battle. But while you've got Rashford and Martial on the pitch, something could happen. But at the moment, it's another 0-0 at half-time for Manchester United.
Yeah, it is. I'd say one thing to touch on, though, like you said before, I'd say with Lingard is that he's just not got the strength to be able to go through and try and tackle these other players, because one little small touch on Lingard and Lingard's down straight away. I mean, you need someone with, like, obviously someone a bit more broader to take that challenge on as number 10.
Okay, just blocked Bentner and Mesut Ozil. We do listen to what people are saying on the live comment box, and as you can see on the live comment box there, we want good talk about the match. We don't want Everton Arsenal fans. I mean, you're welcome, but grow up is what I'm trying to say. We're talking football. We don't need you to tell us how much you want to lick Mesut Ozil's backside or how great Lord Bentner is. That was a good tackle by Stones. We're just watching that Martial incident back there. That's a good tackle. There's been two last-ditch tackles by John Stones and Coleman now, and both of them very good, so can't moan about that.
Can we please block Zodiac?
Okay, yeah. Zodiac needs to go as well. He's going.
He definitely needs to go.
It's that easy, folks. If someone needs blocking, we'll block him. He's gone, Luke. Luke Armstrong, he's gone. Don't worry about that. Bobby Charlton, 758 appearances. This is Manchester United under Louis van Gaal. I don't honestly believe there is one Manchester United fan out there who wants to keep Louis van Gaal as manager. But today is a clear indication yet again. We're all excited after the international break. We could well win this game, but that reminds me what I was about to say anyway. We're Manchester United. You know, Jesse Lingard, he was conceived on the pitch by his mum and dad. He's a local lad. He's a nice lad. But he's not a Manchester United number 10. When I think of a Manchester United number 10, I'm thinking the likes of Cantona. I'm thinking the likes of... that's a poor Paul by Carrick to Barkley. We haven't signed him yet, Michael. He's overhit that, Barkley. But Manchester United's number 10 should be one of the best players in the world. We are one of the best clubs in the world. He should be one of the best players in the world, and they should be dictating the play. Jesse Lingard, who for me is a squad player, should not be playing at number 10 for Manchester United.
No,
you've got Mata there, you've got Herrera there, and to be honest, that's Pereira's position. You know, I keep moaning about this, but why is Lingard playing at number 10? You're a local girl, Zara. Do you want to defend him?
Yeah. No, I honestly don't want to defend him. I think Lingard's had enough matches now to show what he's got, what he's capable of, and I think a player like Pereira should be given a chance. And then I have said before that I do love Herrera in number 10. I do. He has got. I always complain about, like, you need to show passion in football, and Man United haven't shown passion for a while.
Drawty's on about somebody being a big backer of the channel. I don't know what you're on about there, Drawty. We've only blocked Arsenal fans as far as I'm concerned. But we can always unblock if there's been a mistake. Heartless says, I thought Pereira was dead. There was something, I shouldn't be talking about this now because we're in the 42nd minute. This is the stuff for half-time, which we have got some things for you to get involved in at half-time. But Pereira and Januzaj, Pereira's definitely not, and I don't think Januzaj's on the bench today either. That's a poor ball by Smalling. Delafou is actually offside. Apparently Januzaj scored a corner for the under-21s, direct from a corner, and in the next game, him and Januzaj and Pereira had a competition who could score from a corner. And I think there was a number of corners through that game that they were doing it too much. That was fed back to Van Gaal, who doesn't like individual talent. I think he's right on this, and they've basically been punished ever since. So that could explain why Pereira and Januzaj aren't getting a look in, because Van Gaal, I said this when he signed, we did a programme on it as well, the reason we play such boring football is because everything is methodical. Only certain players on the pitch are allowed to express themselves. You don't have to be a genius to predict the two players who are allowed to do that today are Martial and Rashford. Everybody else, which would be Mata, Lingard, have to play a certain way. Mata's on the ball now, and that's into the keeper. And so that's why Pereira and Januzaj have struggled today recently to get in the team. Don't know whether you've heard anything, Zara, being from Manchester.
No, I've not heard much, to be honest. I'd have to say that though. I think Pereira should be given a chance overall. I did hear about in the under-21 match with Januzaj and Pereira, because some of my friends actually went to some of the matches and they seen it and they said that they played really well. It was in the MEN as well about Pereira and Januzaj's play in the matches, and apparently it was fed to LVG that they were obviously showing tons of potential, but obviously that potential doesn't want to be used.
I'm just looking through some of the comments there as we approach half-time, and we will have some things to talk about. The cricket's on. Somebody tell me what the score is. I don't know. Sam Carsosa, stop talking about Real Madrid. Put user in timeout. I'll give you a warning. You're in timeout for 5 minutes. There was something in there I wanted to talk about. Half-time soon. Ref is a scouser. It's difficult to watch Manchester United, says Badr Al-Rashad. It is very difficult. Ban Sam, no, I think he's in timeout. I think Moyes would have done better with his team than Horny Val, says Sujan. I agree. Block Drawty, he's spamming. Yeah, we'll consider that one.
Yeah, I'll definitely consider that one. We want him gone.
Somebody wanted a shout out, and I can't see who it was.
Yeah, someone did.
I'm sorry about that. We will give you a shout out. I just can't find your comment again, which I shouldn't even be searching for this. Jordan Curley, you've had a shout out there, and you got it from Zara, not Joey.
Yeah.
We're approaching half time now. 44 minutes. Have you got the match sound on, Zara? Because I can't have that on because we don't want to be infiltrating or giving anything on. I'd be interested to see what the crowd, as the second half goes on, and certainly half time. I mean, Van Gaal's got more lives than a ship full of cats. It's ridiculous. They really should be getting booed for this at half time. It's been poor, and it's not the players' fault. It clearly is coming from the manager. This I don't rate Everton. I think they've got a good team, but they've not really done much in this game. Mata and Darmian arguing about who's taking a throw in there. It's not the end of the world, lads, just because we're in the opposition's half. But for me, I'll quickly cover it because we are going to blow up for half time any second now. Lingard has got to be stopped at number 10. He's just waste of space, to be honest. Number 10 is the most important position in a side. It dictates the play, and Lingard isn't a number 10. And as Martial runs into the box and falls over, if Martial and Rashford don't produce something on their own, we aren't going to score in this game. It's as simple as that. I'm not saying Everton are going to score. I think it's got 0-0 written all over it as we hit half time there. But I mean, your thoughts on that half, Sarah?
Yeah, I think it could. There's signs of showing a 0-0 definitely. I know some of my family there betting 0-0 today.
You're on full screen now.
I'm on full screen. Oh God.
Yeah. I'm just messing about. I'm just trying something out. We will have people probably joining us fresh for the halftime bit. Yeah. So I'm not happy with that half. Is basically what I'm going to say. Get commenting now. Give us your thoughts on that half. I'm not happy with that half at all. The changes I would make: Lingard's got to go out to the right wing or off. If Ashley Young's fit enough to be on the bench, get Ashley Young on. I really like Ashley Young, and he understands what wearing a Manchester United shirt is all about. I get Herrera on as well. When we played Everton last season, Everton have always have a dynamic three. They've got Cleverley, McCarthy, and Barkley, and they are winning the midfield battle because Lingard is not strong enough. Get Herrera on, have Schneiderlin, Herrera and Carrick, put Lingard out on the right, take Mata off, and I can't sub the manager, unfortunately. We need to get on the front foot. That's what I think. Let's have a look at some of the comments there. I'm going to have to ban Sam, aren't I? Let's ban Sam. What I was also going to say is we've got Sunday Night Live at 9 o'clock. I will do the live match reaction on a different stream straight after this game, so do join me for that. But we're not talking Jose Mourinho v Giggs tonight because we've done it virtually every week for the last decade, I think. So give us some ideas. I've got a pen and paper while it's half time, and we're not going to play noughts and crosses because that first half was pretty poor. But do get commented in the live comments box tonight. What topics do you want us to discuss? I'll give you a starter. I think what 3 players would you sign this summer is a good one, and you're only having 3. But give us some comments on what you want us to discuss tonight, because we need some topics for the 9 o'clock show. And this game, if it carries on like this, isn't going to be much of a topic. Zara, have you got any ideas?
I'd definitely talk about the players, what players you'd want to bring in. As well as that, I'd talk about like the future for players such as Lingard and potential of them, whether they're being overrated or underrated. Yeah,
so not necessarily players out, but what's the future of those of players like Lingard? I mean, personally, I might not be on the Sunday show tonight anyway, so I would say Lingard is as a squad player. I've got nothing against him, but he's a squad player. It makes me laugh that he's playing as a number 10. Manchester United 96 says same old rubbish. Oscar Velasco says hi. Replacement for De Gea, says Jake Pickering. Not if we get Mourinho. We covered that in the first half, and I'm happy to cover it again. James says discuss tonight our squad and how we go forward next year. Yeah, that's a good idea. It sort of fits in. Lewis Smith, Carrick literally offers nothing. Oh my goodness. He misplaced one pass. I thought Carrick played really well in that half, but Daley Blind was my standout for the game half. I don't know what you thought, Zara.
Yeah, I definitely say Blind. I know that I've always said that he needs to be rested, but even he must be absolutely tired now with the amount of games he's played. But he's still actually giving it his all, and that's how you show dedication to a team.
Yeah, somebody just said that Pereira will be the next Pogba. I think he will. Clockwise 1. Carrick needs to get off as soon as possible. No, he doesn't. He's doing all right. And who would you replace him for?
Breaking your heart there, Mark.
Well, the thing is, who do you replace him for? Because he's taking the ball off the back 4. That's not Herrera's job. Bring on Fellaini. He's super classy. I was waiting for that. Fellaini said we hate him. Why are you always copying full-times Devils, says Raza. Don't think they've ever done this, Raza. Please tell me if they have. But I don't watch it, so I can't copy it. And Lukaku is a comment in itself from Harris. Casey O'Connor, I'm unblockable, Drawty. You never should say that. Josh Carr, talk about youth and whether our youth system is actually that good. I like that, Josh. I really do, because, and I'll sort of give you a feeder into the night tonight. Tweeted this out yesterday morning. Name me
Mark,
is
the match time still going on?
Yeah, sorry, I knocked that off. I can talk and multitask, which is quite good for a man. Yeah, I think that's a really good comment by Josh Carr as to the youth. Name me one player from our youth system that has been top class post 1992 in the class of 92. Can you think of one, Zara?
Was that which players emulating the class of 92 recently?
Anyone in the last 25 years from our youth system that's top class? I'll put you out of your misery. There isn't one. People will say Darren Fletcher, not top class. People will say Shawcross, Wes Brown, O'Shea, Welbeck, not top class. They're all good squad players. They're not top class. The class of 92, there's 3 or 4 top class players in there. There's actually a couple of world class players in there when you think of Scholes and Beckham, and even Giggs maybe. But this reason not to take Jose Mourinho because because of our youth system, we don't produce top youth players anymore. I think we might do now. I really think Rashford could be, but it's not a reason not to pick Mourinho, is what I'm saying, because Van Gaal's gone this summer. So and Rashford's not the finished article yet. So Heartless says he's a fan of Shawcross. I'm a fan of Shawcross as well. I liked him to have stayed at United, but he's not world class. He's not top class. He doesn't get picked for England, and he may have ended up just being a squad player for United. Danny Welbeck's a United reject. Lingard's a squad player. Darren Fletcher, I'm definitely old enough to remember him playing. He did have a few good games for us, but he was never top class. Clockwise is on about Van Gaal.
Question from Zane Charles has put, Mark and Zara, what players would you bring up to the first team from the under 21 or the under 18 squad? What do you think, Mark?
At the moment, it's difficult. Gomez is doing really well for the youth squad. He's too young. Pereira should be definitely in. I'll keep saying that until the cows come home. I just don't know whether it'll ever happen and I'll ever get proved right. Fosu Mensah's in the right place at the moment. He's on the bench. Yeah. I don't think he's ready to start yet because when you look at the midfield and the defence, we don't need Fosu Mensah in there, but he's a good squad player. I think Pereira's the big one because if you're playing Lingard at number 10, I can't for the life of me see why you're not playing Pereira there, but I don't know what you think, Zara.
What do you think about Love?
Love is a beautiful thing, but we can't all find it. He's crap, Donald Love. I wouldn't have him anywhere near it. But there we go. What about you?
No, I don't think so either. I think it was just that we sort of needed him during masses of injuries, and we just had to use him. What do you think about Wilson though as well? I mean, like Wilson's out on loan at the moment.
Mark loves Zara apparently. I don't know why I did that. Doesn't mean I'm not going down that road. But
don't deny it, Mark. We know you do.
Manchester United is going to lose 1-3. A good topic is Pereira, the next Pogba. I'm going to write that down. Haiti. Harris was on about. What was he on about? Saying Gomez is a good player. He's a very good player. We've got an article on the website about him. He's very, very good. He's also one about Wilson. James Wilson, I can't understand why he was never given a chance, really. Why you'd bring back Keane from Preston, who'd done nothing, and loan out Wilson, I don't know. Raza, I'm blocking you. I'm absolutely bored of what you're talking about. You know you're talking shit. You're gone. There we go. Hopefully he's gone. I've lost my train of thought now. Sorry, Zara. You still there? Yeah, he's blocked. Thank God for that. Raza's blocked for talking. Chat shit, get banned is my line. What you say no God for, Zara? Gomez is too young, says Kush. He is too young. That was what we're talking about. He's a very good player. We've got an article on the website, but he's gone. Zara's in hysterics. I don't know why. Vaux Comp has commented, and I've already banned you before.
I'm just reading the comments and stuff.
I don't know why he's even on there. Keelan Johnson, I feel sorry for Mark. Please explain why. You know what? It's been such a boring half. Just chuck anything at us and we'll answer it. You know what? Lynn Hall just got blocked. If you're not blocked, Lynn, it's just you probably used a word that we're not having on the show. So Raz has been banned. At least he can go and watch Full Time Devils now. Gomez ball control is ridiculous because Gomez is a fantastic player. He's just not quite ready. Mark, mate, talk about whether associating club stability with having the same manager is necessarily an accurate statement. Mark Goldbridge, the Cupid of the Midlands. I think we can win against Everton. Shadow Production says, yeah, we can. You know, the game is 45 minutes old though. Mark should get banned for that. Keelan Johnson, banned for what? What did I do? I want a free link. Anyone?
No, thank you.
Made. You're not going to get one on here. And Man United going to lose 1-3, says Cam Perosa. He's had his time out. He hasn't learned. Chat. Get banned. He'll be back as another. He'll be back as. I'll tell you what. I feel like Pontius Pilate. I'm banning everybody at the moment. Suck dick. We're just blocking people. I tell you what, if we can just stop the live comments, we don't have to do it. It's meant to be coming up on all our shows, match reactions and everything.
Comments. We want to get everyone involved.
We want to get people involved on the comments talking about football. We don't want silly boys who've got no lives coming on and talking about willies and it's just silly, to be honest. But Faisal says, so glad Mark came back, was distraught when he left. It was a relief when this channel started. Thanks, Faisal. It was a relief. Man United Forever 21, not happy with Lou Van Gaal. Chuck C saying I love Zara. I'm not going to talk about that anymore. Let's grow up. Leicester in the Champions League. Leicester are going to win the league. Leicester are going to win the league. Fantastic. Heartless. I think we've established everyone likes Zara. Let's move on from that. Pontius Pilate has nothing to do with banning people. Ben, try and think of something funny when you're live on air and you're trying to read stuff. Sorry if I'm inaccurate with my inaccuracies. Michael Fletcher, do you like the BBC, Mark? That's a funny question. Yeah, I do. Mark, those people are called trolls. They are Mayhew. Mark, I left my Mars bar at a Weight Watchers Club. Any clue where it might have gone? Casey O'Connor.
Apparently I'm your daughter.
Is Zara your daughter? Well, you know what? Age-wise, she could well be. So that gives you a clue about how old I am. And
well, I am 36.
You're 36, so you can't be my daughter then. Our sponsors will leave if Van Hal does not leave. Okay. Zara is fit. Don't block me. Leicester will never win the league. They will win the league, Ben. I think today's win was absolutely massive. Although what I would say about Leicester is that it'd be just typical of Louis van Gaal that Arsenal will win every game between now and the end of the season. Leicester will come to play us in 3 or 4 games' time and we will beat them. And that is the sort of arsehole that Van Gaal is, that we will mean nothing to us because top 4 will be gone. But we'll stop Leicester winning the league and let Arsenal win it. I tell you what, if top 4 is gone when we play Leicester at home and Arsenal can win the league, I want Leicester to come and beat us. I don't care what anybody says, don't know how controversial that is. I want Leicester to beat us. If top 4's gone for us, I want Leicester to beat us because I don't want Arsenal to win the league. And that's what being a real Manchester United fan is. Because a real Man United fan would not want Arsenal to win the league. And sometimes you've got to take one for the team. Marcus Janssen, you're banned. You can't post up live streams. You'll get banned. It's illegal. You can't do it. So don't do it. Live comment box is frozen. It has, you know. It really has. No, it hasn't. It hasn't. It's fine. I think I just knocked something. Mark, please make a video about Manchester United squad in 5 years. I'm not Michael J. Fox. I haven't got a time machine. Me and the doc, we're not going to go and jump forward 5 years. I haven't got a clue where we're going to be in 5 years. I haven't got a clue where this show's going to be in 5 minutes, the way this is going, to be honest. What happened to the FIFA 16 preview, says Jake? They will be back. Very nearly did one last night. Rick's Graphics, at Rick's Graphics. He helped us out on stuff, and he very nearly... we very nearly did it last night, but unfortunately me and the Draw team were working on this studio, and we couldn't do it. So they will be back. Adam Burgess, I'm not banned. Whoop, whoop. You don't want to get banned from the United stand. And it rhymes. Zara, talk to me.
What do you want me to say?
You're live on air, just say.
I'm just trying to read all these comments. Someone feels like they want to kiss Joey, I do too. I mean, you can't resist that bid. What else is there? Oh, Fosu Menza's coming on. There we go, for Rojo.
That is interesting. Rojo is coming off and Fosu Menza comes on. I've just got to start the clock up for you again. For those of you who haven't been watching, the clock in the top left-hand corner will start when the second half starts so that you can sync in with us. Fosu Menza is coming on for Rojo. And for all those who aren't going to stay with us for the second half, please do, because you can watch on live and sync in. And I will be doing my live match reaction straight after, but it'll be on a separate stream, so do join us for that. The second half is about to kick off, so I will start the timer. It'll be Everton kicking off. I hope something kicks off, because it hasn't really kicked off. I mean, I think that's the 472nd 0-0 at half-time this season at Old Trafford. It's an amazing stat. Appalling, absolutely appalling that at Old Trafford we are breaking records for 0-0s at half-time. And a substitution for Everton as well. Kone's coming on. I'm going to gamble and guess it's probably for Delafu. I can't confirm. It looks like it is Delafu. Oh no, it wasn't Kone, it was Lukaku, wasn't it? Don't know what I'm on about. I thought Aruna Kone was coming on, but he isn't. And we're off. Let me start the clock. The clock is started. Zara's back on the stream. We need more from this second half. We need a lot more from this second half. It's not been good. Zara, still there?
Yeah, I'm still there, just replying to some comments. What do you think we can expect from Menza today?
I don't know. I suppose it'd be quite interesting to see what he does. It's we've got to win this game. We've got to win this game, and I would suspect Rojo may be injured. Match has started due to the impact. Yes, it has. Rojo as bad as Jones. Real Madrid will finish second. Van Gaal out. Rojo is the Argentinian Phil Jones, I'm afraid. But it's interesting to get to see Fosu Mensah. Can pretty much play anywhere, midfield and defence. So it'd be nice to see him. Strong, young, 18 years of age, like Rashford. Fantastic to see them in Manchester United shirts. But I think Louis van Gaal's a hypocrite, because he says, I wanted to have a thin squad so I can use the youth. And then the other day he was moaning about injuries again. Well, it's your fault you've got a thin squad. It's your fault you wanted to play the youth. So you've got to stick with it. And that's why it's good to see Rashford here, who's coming down the wing. I think Jagielka and Stones are a very experienced... obviously Stones isn't, but it's an experienced centre. It's a good defence, for Everton. And I don't think they're having much problem with Rashford, to be honest.
Is Lynn Hall still blocked, Mark?
No, she's not blocked.
Okay. Just wondering, because I've just seen a few comments saying she's still blocked. Because her input's really good.
I don't think you get... I'll have to... You have a chat while that's on, because I don't think you're going to get blocked for... No, she's not. She's not. Okay. I think she just swore because she just said she's off to watch the commentary.
Straight to the keeper then.
We've got to win this game, is what I was going to say. We've got to win this game. Zara, what I'd say to you is that it's probably in the last 10 minutes I'm going to have to set up the live match reaction. So start thinking of stuff, because you'll have to talk a lot more than I am in the last 10 minutes of this. But you've got a bit of time now. It's a must-win game. I've just tweeted it then. This is a must-win game. We're Scorpion 1129 Gaming. You're not blocked. What happens is, if you say certain things, there's filters on it, because this is going live on a stream, and we don't want certain things to be said. So it will say that some of your comments are blocked. Doesn't mean you're blocked. I'll tell you if you're blocked live on air, like some people have been. But you're not necessarily blocked. You might have just said something, which is understandable. You might have said something about Louis van Gaal that starts with C and ends with T and has 4 letters. That will be a blocked comment, because we don't allow that word. But doesn't mean you're blocked, so don't worry about that. Everton on the edge of the box. You what?
Yeah, I think Lynn Hall said something about... I think she mentioned the word link when it was just regarding an MEN article rather than illegal link.
Yeah. We can't differentiate. Decent cross in there. Smalling in the 6-yard box, gets there just before Lukaku. Everton looking like they're stepping it up a bit in the second half, which is worrying, because I don't think we can. But they haven't really created much so far. We need to win this game by hook or by crook. It's a sad indication of what Manchester United are, that we're already saying, that's a decent ball in. This could be 1-0. Oh, it was a great ball in by Baines, and it fell to Lukaku on the 6-yard box, who was in front of the ball basically on Daley Blind, and Blind does well and blocks it. It's good defending by Blind, who, I don't know what you lot think, but Daley Blind has been my man of the match so far. It's a good chance. Very good play by Daley Blind. But we've got to...
Definitely man of the match for me today.
Blind. Rojo. Who did you say? Rojo? I don't know where Zara's gone there. We'll let her interrupt in a minute. But Lewis Smith, Carrick, awful pass. We're struggling. Oh, you said Blind.
Rojo.
You're breaking up a bit at the moment.
How would Rojo be like man of the match today?
Let me close that down. I thought your match says heartless. Yeah, 100%. Agreed. Carrick terrible, says Bernard Ryan. I'll always defend Carrick. I think he does a fantastic job, because I've played football myself, and the job he does, not a lot of footballers have got the balls to do it. He always comes and wants the ball. He is getting on a bit there. That's going to be a foul. No, it's not a foul. Oh, it is a foul. Daley Blind on Delafou. He might get booked there, which he doesn't. Yeah, I think he's going to book him. No, he's not. It's a foul. We've got to win, as I've said. I'm getting bored of saying that, but we've got to win this game, and Van Gaal has got to do something in this last half an hour, because it's becoming Very similar to a lot of Manchester United games this season. There doesn't seem to be any improvement. Zara, have we lost you a bit? We might have lost Zara.
A little bit.
Yeah, you should be all right, but I don't know what it is.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's just a bit it's a bit broken up. Let's have a look.
Yeah, I can hear you like a robot, and I'm guessing you can hear me like a robot.
Yeah. Do you want me to? I'll drop you out and come back. Corner here for Everton as I try to get Zara back.
Is that better? Is that better now?
Yeah, it's just a bit dodgy. It'll be all right. It's better than it was.
Okay.
You've gone a bit quiet again.
Oh God, not again.
That's all right. Oh, bloody hell! Shot from the edge of the box, coming out from a corner there, and it blasts Smalling. It's going to hit him in the face. He's got his hands up there. That's really good now. It's back to normal. It does hit his hands, but you can't give a penalty for that. You're fine now, Zara.
All right, that's good.
Multitasking here.
I can't believe the amount of energy Rashford has. He's just constantly fighting for the ball.
18.
And that's what we need every player to do.
Oh, Smalling.
Smalling.
Bit ragged there, but you're gonna get that. We need to. He's got to go for it. He's got to go for it. He's got to try and make something happen. And for me, that's the number 10 position, and get Herrera and Young on. I think those two sort of players sort of get the United way. It's just whether he'll do it.
Yeah, I think Herrera definitely in the middle. He'd be so good. We've seen him before, Herrera in the number 10 position, and he's just able to attack as long as.
Oh, it's a goal! It's 1-0. Martial,
there we go.
We're in 1-0. Brilliant. I mean, it sort of comes from nothing. I was just typing on Twitter there. Get in.
Great.
Martial, it was a mistake. It sort of caught me on guard, but it was a mistake by Everton. It's a cross. I think it comes in from Mata, or maybe it was Rashford. We're just watching it back now. I was just going to say we've got to win this. He's got to go for it. So it's Mata out on the wing. He feeds Rashford again, and into. No, it was Lingard.
Rashford.
I can't tell who puts the cross in.
Oh.
I think it's Fosu Mensah.
Yeah.
It's Fosu Mensah who puts the cross in. And Coleman goes for it with his wrong foot, and it falls to Martial, which is why we were a bit surprised. But it is a goal. It's a soccer goal, and it's a Manchester United goal, and it's 1-0, and that is what matters. And Mata started the move. But brilliant. Absolutely great start to the half. We needed that. We are 1-0 up, and I was a bit shocked. I was shocked because I thought Coleman was going to clear it every day of the week, but he hasn't. It's 1-0, and as I said, if we can win this 1-0, when we will win it 1-0, and I'll take that. Decent cross.
They'll spur us on now, hopefully.
Well, how many times do we go 1-0 up against teams and then we decide to sit back? But
True.
We'll just have to see what happens.
And there we go. Fosu Mensah's just come on, and he's managed to put an impact into the match, which I think is quite good.
I think we were a bit surprised that it was Fosu Mensah, and I'll explain why. Yeah. Because it was sort of like the right back position. So I presume Darmian. Yeah, Darmian's gone to left back. So I thought it was Rashford, but then it looked like Rashford was passing to Rashford, and obviously that can't happen. He is good, but he's not that good, and it's Fosu Mensah who feeds the cross in. It's a decent cross. Coleman should do better with it, to be honest. But Martial's there. It's 1-0. It's 1-0 to Manchester United. We'll have it. And we are having it.
Well, Scorpion just commented saying, Martial has done his job now. Bring on Fellaini and park the bus. No way.
Well, I think Everton have just hit the bar from a corner. I'm looking at the live comments as well. Everton, it was Jagielka. Decent cross. Gets away from Schneiderlin. He should score. Schneiderlin is poor there, to be honest. He sort of stumbles into the back of Stones. Got to stay with your man. And Jagielka is free. right in the penalty box, hits the bar. Anywhere else, it's in the net. Everton are a threat. See, it'd be interesting to see what happens now. I hope, like you said, Zara, a good charging down by Lingard. He'll get a load of cheer in there. But I'm going to be honest with you. So what? He's done 2 good tackles today. He's playing in number 10 for Manchester United, and this is the problem. But a positive substitution is about to happen, and the Herrera is coming on. Match time in the top left corner there is 10 minutes and 58 into the second half. I might be able to just change that so you know exactly where we are, because we are into the second half.
I think it'll be great when Herrera comes on, especially because we can see that we're not actually, parking the bus like we usually do. We're actually going to fight for it and still try and carry on getting more goals.
Can't change it. That's a shame. We'll just stick that. We're 11 minutes into the second half anyway, which is 56 minutes and 40 seconds. Herrera's coming on. Interesting. I think that's a positive substitution. I just wonder whether it will be for Schneiderlin now because of that mistake by Schneiderlin, when realistically I would have it for Mata and put Lingard out onto the right wing. We'll have to wait and see what happens.
It depends though again. Maybe they might bring Young on too. And then if Young comes on, Young would go on the wing.
Here he comes, and Herrera. I've just tweeted out that I hope it's for Mata and not Lingard. I think it's for 21. It's for Carrick. Yeah, Carrick. Wow, you've got your way, you Carrick haters. It's not been a fantastic half for Carrick, to be honest. Herrera for Mata, good shout. It won't be. It's Carrick. Carrick off. Maybe he shouldn't be carrying an injury. He's not. He's obviously. He's just not having a very good half, I suppose. What it does do though, and to be fair, I'll give Lou Van Gaal his due there, is that it gives us some pace and youth and tenacity in the midfield.
It's what you need to go up against a team like Everton. You need that pace.
Yeah, well, they're very tenacious in the midfield, and Herrera will be, and it'll give us some extra bite in the midfield now, which is what we need. And we're going to have to be more athletic in the midfield. We're 1-0 up. 1-0 will do us. Van Gaal would take this every day of the week. I would take this every day of the week, even though it's not been a very good performance again. A win is a win, and it just keeps that slim hope of top 4 alive. And winning playing badly is what you do under Van Gaal. But that's good play. That is good play. But I don't think Darmian will have the pace there to get away from it. But Lingard at the moment, he's doing a 6 or 7 out of 10 at the number 10 position. But number 10 for me is a massively important position. As Herrera comes forward, Jagielka's got the run on Rashford there, and that will be... Oh no, it's played on. He's kept it in. But Everton hopefully will push forward now, Zara, and we will hit them on the break, is what I was going to say.
Hopefully. Alexander Hager has commented saying, Mark and Zara, the reason Pereira won't get any playtime was because he was nervous and lost the ball against Wolfsburg in Champions League. And I'm sure of it. Look what happened to Hernandez after the penalty. I agree with that.
I think it's a fair comment about Pereira, but what about Lingard? He's been nervous and crap and missed 20 sitters in the last 6 months and still gets picked every week. But
there's favouritism in the squad with LVG. Like, for instance, Fellaini does so many things wrong, yet he still gets game time. And he still gets favoured. Well,
I read something about that before about Van Gaal, that poor players actually do well under him, but it's the more naturally talented players don't, because naturally talented players want to express themselves. There's a corner here for United, which I just want to keep an eye on before we'll come back to that. Corner comes in, Stones or Barkley clears. It was Barkley, wasn't it? So naturally talented players, he doesn't like them because they want to express themselves. He likes. That should be 2-0. What a cross that was! Daley Blind again. And it was Lingard who slid in. It's right across the 6-yard box, and it should have been 2-0. We'll watch it back. There's a yellow card here for Smalling. I'm not sure what that's about.
Here's the replay.
Oh, was it Daley Blind who put the cross in? I think it was Mata. And it was Mata. Should be 2-0. And you'd expect that to be game over. Mata with the cross. Lovely across the 6-yard box. Lingard, he's missed it by an inch. And Smalling's really has gone through Stones, to be fair. It is a yellow card. I didn't need to do that. But I forgot what I was saying. Oh, yeah, Pereira. So Pereira is a naturally talented player. He doesn't fit in with Van Gaal. He likes your restricted player like Fellaini because he's a restricted player. He's not naturally talented. You tell them what to do and they'll do it. You tell a talented player to do it and they want to express themselves. So Van Gaal likes, as Martial gets skinned by the goalkeeper there, risky. But United, I think, are coming into this game more, Zara.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Herrera,
what do you think United now and the way they're playing though?
In this game, I think we're doing quite well now. I think Herrera's come on. We've obviously lost the slower play that Carrick provides. And we seem to be going for the second goal. Maybe Van Gaal is finally learning his lesson because so many games in the past, we get 1-0 up and we invite the opposition on. And I think in this game, from what I've seen in the last couple of minutes, we're not doing that. We're sort of going on the front foot. And if anyone's going to get the second goal at the moment, I think it's going to be us.
Yeah, definitely. Jake 2444 said Fellaini will score in Champions League final next year.
Yeah, only if he's going to Barcelona, and I can't see that.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to be in the Champions League next year. Oh, I've put my cards on the table there.
Yeah, you really are.
I don't think we will. I want us to win, and I want it to go on for as long as possible that we can do. But I think Man City, now they've got De Bruyne back, and Arsenal. I said it yesterday. As soon as the fourth place cup is in doubt, they'll start playing well. And Arsenal obviously did win well yesterday, and they've got a very, very comfortable. I don't think they'll win the league, hopefully, but they'll definitely. We're not going to make 4 points on them because they've got a lot of comfortable games at home. Man City's our only hope, and I just think Man City will get their act together now because they know who their manager is next year, and that manager wants to bring in certain players, and I think that the club will sort themselves out and get fourth. Unfortunately, we think it's wise to either back Van Gaal or we're on the break here with Lingard. Or we want to keep our mouth shut about Mourinho, and it's uncertain. Mata, I think he's offside. No, he's not. Well, we're 1-0 up, Zara. We can't be complaining about that. Let's have a look at some of the live comments. I hope we don't get relegated this season. Scorpion 1129 Gaming. I thought I might have banned you. Maybe I didn't. Really enjoying the live commentary, says Andy Walsh. Ban Sabir, says Graham Glass. I'll keep my eye out, Graham. Lingard is good because he's young and he's a bit nervous. Lingard's a squad player.
Like 23, isn't it?
Pardon?
I think Lingard's 23, isn't he?
Yeah.
And then you can't say that he's being nervous when you've got the likes of Rashford and 18-year-old doing all that.
Tom O'Shea's made a very good point. Since Mata's moved into number 10, we've been much better. And you spot on, Tom. I think that's the best comment I've seen so far during this. We said it throughout the first half. Lingard needs to be on the right, and Mata needs to play at number 10. And since that's happened and Herrera's come on, I'll be amazed if we don't go on and win this game because we look like we're going to get the second goal. And it's the key change for me. I think Daley Blind's been superb, but you're right, Tom. He really has come on and done wonders. Mark, don't listen to hooligans.
Hooligans?
I know. Somebody just said discussion point, Di Maria in his comments. If somebody can tell us what those comments were, I've not read them, so that's interesting to know.
Zane Charles, but Mark, do you think Man United will score the second goal?
I think the way that the game's gone in the last 5 minutes, it's highly likely. I think that change, and I'll say it's probably the most positive change I've seen Van Gaal make in 18 months when we've been 1-0 up.
Yeah.
And I will give him credit for that. I gave him credit about Blind in the first half. Switching Mata from the right and putting him into number 10, which should be happening anyway, has made a massive difference. And Mata is looking like he's dictating the game. And Herrera coming into the midfield with Schneiderlin, we're snapping into it. We're basically, I could have said it in a very simple term, we're dominating the midfield now, which we weren't doing, and that's making it far, far better. Ban Pinkerman, he's spamming. We'll keep an eye out for that. How to make Man United fans angry, Aguero. We won the league the next year, mate. We're not angry about that. Lukaku in here. He will lose that. I mean, Lukaku watch, Zara. I don't know what you think. I mean, he's a handful, but he doesn't look he's had a lot of ball up to him, and Smalling and Blind have dealt with him quite comfortably. I mean, the thing about Lukaku is he's not Drogba. He's not technically good on the ball when it comes to control, technique. He does always look a bit...
Whenever Drogba had the ball, Drogba would make a huge, massive impact. Whereas with Lukaku, you've seen it today, it's just... I don't think there's been that much oomph in him today that you've seen on the pitch. It's just been blasé.
Okay, so Angel Di Maria has said that he was played out of position at Man United. Well, welcome to the club, mate. That's Louis van Gaal management. Lukaku's first touch is just it's a bit clumsy, and I could see that being a bit of a frustration to Man United fans. I mean, it's not as bad as Fellaini, but his touch can be a bit poor. I'm not saying I wouldn't want him. I've been saying I wanted him for a good 18 months now, but I prefer Barkley. I think technically he's got the better game. But Blind's done really well against Lukaku. I mean, here is Lukaku. He's just clattered into Darmian. But Lukaku's been dealt with today. He's up there on his own, but that's what his game is.
That's one thing I thought as well. Alexander's commented saying Smalling and Stones would be our new Rio and Vidic. I think that could be a possibility with Stones coming to United. If it could happen, of course.
Mayhew92 says, I can't handle criticism. Well, I've just... whatever. Carrick should have gone off. I don't like saying it, but he didn't have a very good game and the game's changed totally. I've not got no problem with admitting that. Stones is overrated. Heartless. I think Stones has done all right. I think he's done okay. Yes. I don't see a massive difference between Stones and Blind, and we need a left-sided centre-back. So I wouldn't take Stones at the moment because I think Blind is doing a good job there. But GTF says he'd hate to get Lukaku. I think today's game will wake people up to Lukaku. And I know a lot about Lukaku. I know what he's like, and this is what you get with him. I wouldn't say he's having a very good game today, was what I was going to say. But and he can play a lot better. But if there's one thing about Lukaku, it's his first touch. He just looks a bit laboured. He takes a while to get going. He's not quick over the first 5 yards. When he gets going, he's explosive. But Everton are giving a lot of ball away here at the moment, Zara. And although Lennon's just been caught there, he's caught Martial into the penalty box. Morales, good block. Daily Blind again.
Super spatial awareness for Everton.
Martial in the left back position.
Martial's cleared it.
Everton are starting to have a go, but they haven't really created any good chances, Everton. And I think as we approach 20 minutes to go, we're defending well. We are defending well. So I'm hopeful we can get the second goal and then it will be game over because Everton haven't got 2 goals in them as we come away from it here. But that was interesting there. Martial lost the ball, but then was back in the left back position. And somebody was saying on the live preview the other day that they'd like to see Memphis playing on the right. Memphis doesn't support his fullback, and somebody said, well, neither does Martial. He actually does. It's Barkley overhits the cross. You can't play Memphis and Martial, I'm afraid, because Memphis is just not a defensive player, and we need a defensive player. Felipe Anderson is not Premier League proven or suited, says Manchester United 96. I'd agree with that. I don't want Anderson, especially at 36 million. Let's get Zara back there.
Am I back now?
Yeah, sometimes you just disappear.
Okay. Got like a magic act. That's pretty cool. Yeah, to J Will Forever, we're not showing the game, we're just doing like a watch along.
I hope you've got some good stuff to talk about, Zara, because you are going to go full screen in the last 10 minutes.
Okay. I'm working on it. I'll just get everyone else involved. Channels for them, remember?
Yeah, you will do that. It's a good idea. No noise is dead noise. Martial knocks it into Rashford there. I mean, we haven't really got any options up front. I think Ashley Young probably isn't quite fit. Sabir Ahmed, discussion point. Why is Mark so negative? Answer to discussion point, Zabir. Because Manchester United are boring to watch. We are boring. We've not played that well again today. We've been really good in the last... since Matt has gone to number 10. It's been exciting. I wouldn't say exciting, but it's been better to watch. But for the first hour, it was pretty poor. It was pretty poor. And the goal was a mistake by Coleman. And that's why we didn't react. We've done... I really wanted our first goal to be like, yes, get in. But I couldn't see it coming because I thought he was clearing it and then it was in the back of the net. It was a mistake. But since that goal, we've been much better. But Lingard seems to be, unless he's gone to the left wing, I think he's gone to the left. No.
Is Fellaini warming up? Because some of the comments have said that he's warming up and I can't see anything at the moment.
Oh, God. Just when it was going well.
No, I hope not. I will speak to some of my friends throughout the match.
Yeah, we don't want him warming up.
We definitely don't want that.
Although I haven't seen anything, and I don't know what the comments and the live comments are saying. Done it on Sir Bobby's day. Lukaku over Kane all day, every day, says GTF. No, I don't know. Harry Kane's got a better first touch, and he's quicker over 5 yards than Lukaku. And I think at the top level, that's some more important. Ban George blogs, he's such an unfunny bag. Lingard off, Pereira on. Never going to happen because Pereira's not even on the bench. I
love Mark wants a shout out, so shout out to you.
Okay. How to get Mark to kill himself? Everton score. Gregory's. That's not very nice, is it? Next goal will come from Blind. Time for Memphis, says Tansel. I'm surprised you aren't asleep, Ben. That was one of the reasons behind doing this. So many of you were saying that it's boring to watch Man United that we thought by doing a watch along we can all share in it and start talking about other stuff, which we have done in this game quite a lot. But we're in the box here. It's Rashford. It's fouled to an Everton player, unfortunately. What I was saying is I think even if he brings Fellaini on, we'll win this game because I can't remember a good chance for Everton. And it's quite telling, really. It's like when we played Man City in the last game. I was surprised how bad Man City were. And the Everton I play as United a lot, but they're not. I don't like Man United on FIFA 16 because a lot of the players are crap. And although Everton have got lower ratings, I quite like the setup of the Everton formation, and it suits the way I play FIFA. And Everton are far better than their league position in real life. When you look at Leicester and Spurs, who should be doing much better. But having watched Everton today I haven't watched them since we played them at Goodison. They are where they deserve to be because they just don't create any chances. They've got good players.
Fellaini isn't warming up, by the way.
Oh, Fellaini isn't warming up.
No, he's not warming up, just to confirm.
Good. There is a God. But yeah, we're approaching the 80th minute when Zara will exclusively take over this stream for a few minutes. I will still be talking, but I will not be in grandstand screen. And I think we're going to get 3 points. I don't think we're going to be... I think it's going to be another boring, slow week as a United fan as we approach the Spurs game. But nothing really to get excited about, but we needed the 3 points today. It has improved since Matt has come on. I don't know why I'm talking like the game's about to finish because there is still 20 minutes left. But I genuinely can't see Everton scoring in this game. And maybe that's wrong of me, but I just can't do it. Talking, but I will...
I'd say Lynn Hall's comment's pretty good. Herrera really adds something when he's allowed to get forward, which is true. Because when Herrera's going forward whenever he wants and there's no restrictions, he seriously goes for it, and that's what we need.
Somebody's just asked if I'm in my 40s, and Harris has said, play me on FIFA. I will. I played somebody yesterday. I'm very good on FIFA. I'm not very good. I'm quite good. I will play, but I don't get on very often. That's the problem. And what I normally do, if you've got PS4, FIFA 16, if I'm going on and I haven't got anyone to play, but I want to play somebody, I'll tweet it out off at Mark Goldbridge. So follow me at Mark Goldbridge.
I'm bloody awful at FIFA.
Somebody says don't leave Zara on her own. You know how scary that will be. I have to leave her on her own for a couple of minutes because I've got to set up the live match reaction stream, which you can join me on that. It won't be on this stream. This will finish as soon as the final whistle goes. Then I'll go to the live match reaction stream, which is a completely different thing. But what I'll do is, so that you can all join me on that one, is I'll stick the link to that in the video description, which we'll all talk through towards the end, because we're almost going to do simultaneously, bang, into the game. Leighton Baines for the cross. If you've got De Gea in goal, you're going to get a clean sheet. That's my thought, Zara.
Yeah, I'd say so. Sorry, I'm just laughing at some of the comments. Like, for instance, yeah, I didn't mean to laugh at the 40s comment. Didn't mean to, not in a bad way. Some people are commenting about me laughing.
Sabia has just done something that's going to get you on a timeout, and if you do it again, I'll ban you, because that is just ridiculous to put something massive on the live comments box like that and take it all up. You can play sensibly or you can get blocked. We don't need viewers that desperately. And it was also derogatory to women, which we will not have. Serious marks.
I'm not really bothered. I'm Joey today anyway, so you know.
Yeah, derogatory to Joey. So anyway, I'd like to get some of the comments on you. Like, I hope you've all liked the video, and also the studio is fantastic. I said it at the start of the show. This is now the Draughty Devil studio. At Rick's Graphics, as Lingard runs through, he's lost control of the ball. That's fine. But this studio is fantastic, absolutely fantastic. It is done by the Draughty Devil, so this is now the Draughty Devil Stadium. I think we'll get him to put a plaque behind there, and maybe get a picture of him. He can replace the famous three. And also, I think we're the first channel to do this, the live comments box. Don't know what you all think about that. I'm going to keep that up for the live match reaction. Might be a bit stupid to do that, because I know some of you get a bit angry, but the United Stand's all about fans, and that's why we wanted to be the first to do it. And I hope you've enjoyed the fact that on the live comments box now, you're live and part of the show. Super Lucas B, you'll get blocked if you keep doing that. It's dead easy to block you, so just don't do it, because you're just ruining the experience for everybody else. Spot on, Draughty. It is fantastic, and I'm really enjoying having the live comments about what you think, Draughty, Zara. I nearly gave away your secret identity then.
Oh yeah.
Go on, do a bit of Canadian for us.
Oh my god, can I actually do Canadian? I don't know. Someone send a comment for me to say in Canadian, I'll say in Canadian. This actually will be quite fun.
Somebody just said, Mayhew just said full-time devils are going to copy your ideas. If they do, they do. You know where they've copied it from. You know, it just shows what a great idea it is.
Well, we all have one love, and that's United, and that's all that matters.
Exactly. It's not a competition. All I was saying is we're the first to do it.
Okay, Fellaini is now warming up.
Fellaini is now warming up. Oh,
yeah.
It's official.
That is confirmed from season ticket holders who are at the ground.
Okay. Zara, I might just keep this up. Let me just see if I can just do this. Right.
Okay.
Right, I'm going to you on a full screen for the moment, because I just want to start to mess around with setting up the live match reaction. But hopefully you're happy to take over for the moment for a couple of minutes.
Apparently you just need to say A to sound Canadian. I need Draughty to teach me.
Fellaini is warming up.
Yes.
I'll just come back for a moment, because I thought we were a bit later into the game than we are. We've still got 11 minutes left, and obviously we want to keep the live comments going. Bit of talk about full-time Devils and the United Stand on there. More than happy for it to talk about it. There's no issues there at all. We pretty much don't. There's a respect there that we don't really cross over and do anything similar. Like, I know they do the live reaction to the starting lineup. We could do that. We don't do that because they do it. We do Sunday Night Live. They don't do it because we do it. So as Sarah said, it's a united family, and everybody tries to do things differently. Sometimes channels like ourselves come out with new and brilliant ideas like this, and people think we'd like to copy and do that. If they want to do that, that's fine, isn't it? It's not a problem. So there's no issue there. And oh God, who's that idiot? The thing is, though, it literally takes me like a second to see you've done it and then block you, and I can see it coming on before it's going to come on the live comment thing. So ridiculous. You've just got yourself blocked there for trying to be a clever dick. Valencia's coming on. Valencia's coming on. So that would be our second sub, wouldn't it? Carrick's come on. No, that's our third sub.
No,
there'll be no Fellaini today.
Oh no, Fellaini, thank God. It's Dazza. There's your shout out. What a name, it's Dazza. I agree with Dan Lees, but Blin needs a rest. He's played too much, and I honestly think he's man of the match today. The defence has been incredible from him, but I think that we're just going to keep wearing him out to the point where he'll just be injured, and it'll be a serious injury.
Who, Blind?
Yeah.
The thing about Blind is he's got no Euros in the summer, is he? So it's quite good for him to just to get involved in. He is going off.
Yeah,
he looks tired.
Off.
So centre back would now be Darmian would go in at centre back. Valencia probably go right back. Fosu Mensah goes to left back. But this is going to be a big 3 points for United. We had to win today. At times it's. I'm just reading a text from my gran. Nothing to do with football.
Sorry, I got really excited as well because the F1 has just ended. Sorry.
And what's the score in the cricket? Khaled Abdi wants a shout out. We are into the last few minutes now, so I'm going to start setting up the live stream. Do I even dare call it Martial wins it? No, I won't.
I am not on Tinder for people asking.
Pardon?
People are wanting to know if I'm on Tinder. No, I'm not on Tinder.
I don't even know what it is. I live a sheltered life.
Oh my god, you don't know what Tinder is?
I do really, yeah.
My.
Oh, that's disappointing.
What's disappointing?
Oh, it's alright. I talk to myself when I'm setting things up, and I'm just setting up the live stream at the moment. Corner for Everton, 82nd minute. Oh God, what a save, De Gea! Dave saves every game of the week.
Dave on point once again.
Jagielka from 6 yards out, and he's just palmed it away. That'll be a free kick there, but absolutely superb from De Gea there. I'm not going to give him man of the match today. It's going to be Daley Blind, but it was a very, very good save. Talk us through it, Zara, in your Mancunian tones.
No, sorry, no. No, it's just Draw is making some comments. What am I talking through? Just this corner?
It was a save by. Are you actually watching the game, or are you just?
Yeah, no, I am watching it. It's just that when something makes me laugh, I just start laughing in hysterics, and I really shouldn't. But yeah, Spanish Dave wins every single game, and everyone says that he's man of the match every game. But the thing is, you've got players like Blind and stuff that need that encouragement. There was another corner from Everton then, but it was blocked by. I don't know who it's blocked by.
Yeah, Everton are starting
Spanish
to come into
Dave
this.
caught it again.
Everton are starting to come into this a bit more now. It's getting a bit tenacious. I suppose they just think we may as well have a go. But
another emoji block, please, Mark. People are saying.
Who?
People put loads of emojis.
People just have sad lives, don't they? They just think, oh, I'm going to be really clever here and put something up, and you know what? Well, they'll just get blocked.
Mm-hmm.
United still doing decent on the attack. I'm sorry for being ignorant here, but I am just doing something that's very important.
Valencia did quite well then. Oh, there's a lot of space there for Darmian.
Because I like to go live more or less straight after a game, and to do that I need to have everything set up, and so I'm doing that at the moment whilst typing, watching the game, and making sure the stream is working. And
did you just use a posh accent?
I'm doing as posh as yeah. So
and
I'm
why
going
are you
to make
shaking?
that public. No, I'm not.
Yeah, you were shaking. Never mind. Getting in the box now. Nope. All the way again. I say Everton are really picking up their game now. They really want that draw.
Well, also what I was thinking is maybe it's the removal of Blind.
Maybe it is.
Because
I'd say it is. Blind had a huge impact on the defence.
We were looking really strong in the defence up until when Blind was on the pitch. And I've had an email from somebody.
Apparently someone saw me in Piccadilly the other day. Nice to know.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that was a good block. I was fancy Menza again. I mean, maybe he fancies man of the match. Maybe he does.
Maybe he does.
That was pretty impressive as well.
Say, as soon as Menza's come on the pitch, he has seriously made an impact. And he's gave it his all.
Yeah, the bandwagon will be on now.
Oh, yeah.
I hate bandwagons. He's a young player who could turn into being a very good player, and he had a key part in the goal, and he's just made a goal-stopping tackle. But just let's not get any pressure on these lads. Let's just give them a go. Oh, Jesus Christ. I think Everton are going to score. No, it's a free kick for us.
Oh, thank God for that.
Ball into the box there. Lukaku sort of turned his man, but they recovered back, but it looked like it could have been a penalty. It wasn't. And I think this referee, Andre Mariner, people were giving him a lot of stick, but actually I think he's done okay. Don't know about what you're thinking, Zara, but I'm going to give him a seal of approval.
Yes. Well, sorry, just watching the replay then. I'd say it was a good clearance from Posey Menza then, before then.
Barkley's off for the ace. Whoever.
Drorty has a request to block Casey O'Connor.
Tell him he's going to have to wait because I'm doing something at the moment. Far more important than that.
Far more important than Drorty.
All right. For anybody who's interested, I'm sure you will be because we will be doing a live reaction stream straight after this. I'm just setting up that stream, and once it's set up, I will put it into the video description of this video, and then I'm desperate for a wee as well.
Well, go on then. No need to tell everyone else.
United on the attack. 87 minutes. Jesus Christ, I won't be going to the toilet. Let's put it that way.
Oh God, more emojis. Apparently I've gone again.
Alright. I haven't looked at that for ages. Sorry about that. Oh God. I mean, you worry about the brains of some people, don't you? This idiot
just worry about United for now. Don't encourage him.
Right, okay. I can see what everyone thinks is a good idea to do the emojis. We'll stop the live comments box, fine. It won't be on the live match reaction, and we'll stop doing it because, to be honest, some of you are just a bunch of twats, and I'm going to block every single one of you who's done it, and I don't want you on this channel. It's dead easy. Do you really think you're funny? Well done.
Calm down. Calm down. We're fine. The live comment box is great. We get everyone's opinions then.
I don't like those happy face things. Well, I know what I can do though. I can just block.
Happy face things,
I'll block the happy faces.
They're emojis.
I'll block the happy faces.
Apparently, you're acting like an annoying grandmother. That is someone on the comments.
Manchester United are playing Everton. In case anybody didn't realise, and they're on the attack. Well, I know what I can do in the 89th minute.
Past Lingard, past Martial. They're trying to get more players to move around the box. You can see it. More space to create more chances, which I like.
Sabir, I am chilled out now, but I had to chill myself out. I had to do a random blocking, and Sabir got it, and Kean Holmes, I'm gunning for you now as well. I'm feeling much better.
Just tell him you're blocking him.
I'm just going right through anybody who does the emojis. No, Sabir was on the hit list for a long time, to be honest, and he finally caught the farm. There's another one here. Who's this? Mr. Toaster. I'll find him.
This is so true. Matt Ryan FC has put, Matt's like an ICT teacher when you go on the internet in class and you get blocked from the computer. That is you right now.
We're meant to be watching a Manchester United game. We've only got 332 people watching now. I think the quality has dropped. But
We're slowing down the pace of it. I think we're trying to gain the possession so there's no chance for Everton. Whereas I just think we should just go for it. Which is now what Matt is thinking is, as he passes it to Valencia.
Right, I'll keep forgetting I'm live here. The live reaction stream, I am just saving into the video description.
Okay.
So if you want to go onto that when this game finishes, it's now saved in the live video description.
What has everyone else thought of the match today? Like, write your comments down. Are you happy with the match, or do you think we could have done better in any other way?
Yeah, Zara's taken over like a good one now, because I'm...
Yeah, because you need to chill out.
I need to take a chill pill and just calm down. I will be having a beer after this. I thought it was final whistle there because I could see people walking off.
Martial's man of the match.
Martial man of the match? No, they've got that wrong. You're wrong.
That's what I thought. Just come up on Sky Sports then. Surely that's wrong. Da-da-da.
92 minutes. We're approaching the end of the game. Live match reaction. I will tweet it out. It's also in the first line of the description of this, and I will be pretty much live straight away. Don't know how that's going to work out, but there we go. There it is. That's what we want.
Yeah, everyone's agreeing on Twitter saying Blind should have been man of the match, definitely. I don't understand how Martial's got man of the match.
He's been good. I'd just say he's been good. I think Rashford's fought tirelessly.
He's been great, but I think Blind's been unbelievable in the defence today.
Yeah, I think Fosu Mensah's done really well as well.
St. Charles, but it's been an okay match as long as Man United get 3 points. That's all that matters.
3 points is all that matters, yeah.
Yes, I agree with that. Yeah, bad first half and great second half. Story of our season. Another thing to say as well there, Curtis. I agree with Lee Smith. Martial has been class, but I just think that Blind really shone today on that pitch. I mean, Everton could have really scored in that first half if it wasn't for Blind. Or got a chance at scoring, in fact. David Cameron could do a better job than LVG, Zane Charles says. Possibly. How do you feel about the game, Mark? That's from George Blogs.
Well, I'm going to talk about it on my live match reaction on a different stream. Well, there we are. We've got it.
Martial's hurt at the end of that match then.
We've won it 1-0. I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy that Zara popped on and helped us out. I think it's a fantastic win for Manchester United. I'm moving over onto my live stream, which will start very shortly. In fact, I'm just going to go and change that over now. You can get over there.
Martial's injured at the end of the match.
He'll be alright. He's made of strong stuff. Yeah, thanks to Zara for coming on. Absolutely.
Oh, thank you, guys.
Saved us at the end there. And I'm going to... The live match reaction, I'm going to go for it because I won't have to mess around with...
Okay. Well, I shall let you go then. And everyone tune in to Mark's live reaction. Should be interesting.
And obviously we'll be live tonight at 9 o'clock where you will be.
Yes, definitely.
And thanks for coming on.
No problem, anytime.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for everybody watching. We will be back next week for the Spurs one. We'll have it sorted out better, but I think the studio and everything is absolutely fantastic. I think Zara was fantastic. I think the live comments in general was fantastic. Thanks to everybody. Do spread the word about the United Stand. Like video, subscribe. Go over to the live match reaction, which I will be going for within about 1 minute. The link to that is in the video description on the first line, or I'm tweeting out any minute. You can see Zara tonight at 9 o'clock. Thank you. Absolutely brilliant. And thanks for coming on, Zara.
All right. Thank you. Bye.